All right, guys, if you can't tell, yep, we're at the airport. Well, Carmen's dropping me off at the airport. We're in Oklahoma City. I'm about to fly to Palm Springs, California, hopefully to buy the holy grail of Class B van motorhomes. So let's go. Yep, we made it. Actually, I'm already in Arizona. Mile marker 1, but I figured, hey, can you tell it's already dark outside? It was a long flight, had a delay. Yeah. A little sneak peek. Ooh, check it out. Say something even cooler. That's right. It is a Ford, but look at this. Can you see it? 49,532 miles. You guys know I cracked myself up. All right, let's get some fuel in this thing. I've decided I'm gonna go to Quartzsite, stay for free, camp out. Maybe I'll get up early enough, get some sunrise. I don't know. Hang on, I'm gonna give you a sneak peek of the Holy Grail. But we're definitely not in Oklahoma. 285. I didn't bring my equipment, and it's windy. We're at Wendy's on a windy day. All right, well, we reset our miles. We got a full tank of gas. We only got about another 25 or 30 miles to go to Quartzsite, where we're gonna stay the night. We got our dinner. Yeah, fruit. I was gonna have Wendy's, but they were just way too busy, and honestly, I think all the flying and driving, I'm just not that hungry. So, yeah, why? So, let's see if we can get a sunset, if I can get up in the morning, and maybe sometime tomorrow, we'll find a nice little place and we'll talk more about why I believe this is the Holy Grail of Class B motorhomes. Welcome to Quartzsite, Arizona. If you've never been here, go to YouTube, check out all the videos. I'm kind of showing everything off before the big reveal, but I got to show you this. This is kind of my sleeping arrangement tonight. That's right, king size bed. And I did bring some sheets and a pillow, and that ain't gonna be much for covers. That's all I can fit in my suitcase. Yeah, it'll have to work. Well, good morning. Welcome to Quartzsite. Start of a sunset.
I was running from my shadow, chasing down every dream, trying to fix what's broken, living somewhere in between. But the storms kept coming, and I was too tired to fight, till the dawn broke gentle over that glassy lake of light. The Lord whispering through the trees, and for the first time I could breathe. Where the light meets the water, I lay my burdens down. Every ripple sings a prayer, every wave calls out his name. In the stillness of the morning, I'll never be the same. We drift through grace in silence, no hurry, no goodbye. The past just fades like smoke beneath an endless sky. I ain't rich in silver, but I found something gold. Peace in every moment, love that won't let go. The sun breaks through like holy white, heaven's reflection in his eyes. For the light leads the water, I lay my burdens down. Watch the sunset turn to glory as the day spins back around.
stay in the desert. There's lots of RV parks out here too. All right, what do y'all think? Coffee at the Pilot or Love's? Love's a little further, but it's Oklahoma based. Got someone who's in trouble for a minute. He's scared the living daylights out of me. Don't be filming. You dang YouTubers. What's wrong with y'all? How do I get to Love's? Oops. Plus Love's has brewed coffee. I hate those coffees that you have to go to the machine and push the button and it comes out all foamy. Don't y'all? I hate the foamy coffee. Man, look, we still got a sunrise. Y'all are getting some incredible shots. So that's what I'm talking about. Brewed coffee. Not that crap right there. Now I'm upset. Love's is going to that machine stuff.
This?
Yeah. I hate those. I made a mess. All right. Well, she said she thinks the coffee's better through that little machine, you know. I don't like the foamy stuff. Y'all like the foamy stuff? Leave me a comment. Honestly, you want my opinion. And she works there, nothing against her. I think the reason Love's and Circle K and some of those places are going to that kind of crap is because they can't get their employees to work and make that coffee and keep it fresh and full. But hey, that's just a theory. I got weird theories all the time. Anyway, leave me a comment. What y'all think? I know you want to know about the Holy Grail. We're going to get to that. I just got to show you all this pretty stuff and make up some miles. I got to get home. Talk about the getting home part. I really had no plans on, you know, getting home really quick and making this a quick trip. I actually wanted to stop. I'm going to show you as much as I can, but it'll have to be real fast. Bam, bam, bam. Because my wife, well, you know, you got to be back by Friday. I'm like, why? Well, Indigo's turning 10, and that's a double digit. A what? A double digit. It's really important to have this birthday party and you be there. It's her double digit. Well, she's gonna be a double digit for a long time. Anyway, I gotta boogie and be back in Oklahoma before Saturday so I can be at Indigo's 10th birthday party. Double digits. 2 double. All right, I'm gonna show you a little more about Quartzsite as we're leaving it. And hopefully no sheriff will pull up beside us and scare the bejesus out of me again. This is really an awesome place. Guys, if you got campers and you want to go somewhere for the winter, you got a snowbirder, and you've never been to Arizona, you've been doing that Florida stuff, you gotta come check this place out. Between Lake Havasu, all the way down the Colorado River, Parker, all the way to Quartzsite, man, whole nother world. Whole nother world. Listen, I know y'all want to get to this van. That's the whole point of the Holy Grail video. We're gonna get there. And then I'm gonna show you a little bit afterwards. And then that's it. That's all you gotta deal with. So just bear with me. There's an RV park. Now that's not me. Well, that's not true. That's not usually me. We like saving that money. Like last night, that could have been $200. Stay in a motel. Just like the boat, cruising down there, anchoring out or on the shore for free. Saving that money. $200. Boom. $200. Boom. Alright, we're about to enter the desert. I'll see you again here in a minute. We'll talk about the van. Alright guys, welcome to the town of Parker, where it's about 47 miles to Lake Havasu and about 80 miles all the way to I-40. Now, the town of Parker itself, honestly, ain't that cool. But I will show you what is cool here in just a minute. How cool would this be? Look back there. You see it? That's the Colorado. How cool would it be to have a house right here on the river? Yeah, man, just drop your boat in. Anyway, still looking for a spot. All right, guys, I'm gonna give this a shot. It's still a little windy, but that's it. She's a 2004 Ford Pleasureway TS. And what that is it is the smallest wide body Class B van that you can get. And that's one thing that's really important. Another thing is there's about that much stacks of books and records in there. And the previous owner and the lady that I bought it off of took really, really good care of it. All the way down to, yeah, put Michelin tires on it. What's that tell you? That tells you somebody takes care of their stuff. New shocks. She just really kept up with it. And some of the stuff she did on the inside, I'm really impressed with. Even all the way down to, look at those fancy headlights. To the van. We're actually gonna go inside only for the reason that it's still windy. I found a place that's not real bad. Hopefully I ain't got a whole lot of wind noise in there. I hate wind noise. We flew here so we don't have any of our camera equipment, no drones, nothing. But let's talk about why I believe this is the holy grail of Class B motorhomes. Let's go inside. Ready? So the first thing you're gonna notice when you come in here is what I've already kind of told you in the video. That right there. That actually, if you wanted to take all this, she put a really nice comfortable mattress on top of it, but this makes a king. That's a king mattress. And when you're somebody like me and you have those puppies that run around with us and my wife, having a king bed that I can stretch out in, I mean, that's big time. So one of the only small, let me rephrase that. This is right at 20 foot. So this is going to be considered the shortest, smallest Class B with a wide body and offer you a king bed. So that is one thing about it that's, you know, awesome. And that is probably one of the biggest reasons why I wanted this van. And a couple more. Let's get to them. So if you've never looked at a Class B van or a Road Trek or a Pleasureway, and this one is a Pleasureway, they all come with, or they should have, refrigerators, an ice box, sinks, an oven. We don't do a whole lot of cooking, but that's about to change, and we'll talk about that in another video. I really love the upgrades that she did on all the faucets and stuff, and I'll kind of show you what else she did here in just a sec. You have propane heat, and as you heard earlier in the videos, thank God we had that. It got really cold last night here in the desert. It does offer air conditioning, and I think I gotta double check, that may be a heat pump. I'm not exactly sure. I'm gonna figure that one out. So if it had a heat pump, that's even that much more of a bonus. But it's got all this really cool storage up in here. Storage in here. All these little neat little lights. Really loaded down with storage. She left us some plates and stuff. I wish she'd have left me that comforter she had on there, because I froze my booty off last night. Over here, it's got a old school Pleasureway TV in it. I mean, I usually use my tablet, may or may not, probably won't upgrade it, probably leave it factory. Of course, that DVD player. And then if you're at the bed and you're looking at it from this direction, here's another thing right there. So when it comes to the Holy Grail, short, I mean, if you're wanting a small Class B van, the shorter the better. And I'll show you, I'll get a little bit of footage of why that is when you're parking in certain parking spots and stuff. So that's one. Two, because it's a wide body, we get the king bed, which in my opinion is a must. Three, let's get to it. What's so cool about that? Well, let me tell you. The Chevrolets, the Dodges, all your little Class Bs, if you don't know, you got this little bitty area, if not like this one, that you kind of got to open the closet and, you know, do your business and hope you don't pee all over the floor. And then if you want to take a shower, setup would be the floor is your shower pan, And then you got a little curtain that goes around you outside, you know, out here in the middle of the van. So I'll be honest with you, that's okay if that's all you got, you really need to take a shower. But for me, I never use those. For that reason, I always stayed in state parks or RV parks that had showers. We used the bathroom, but I never took a shower. But this right here is the only one you can get on the little small ones like this, and get this setup right here. Ready? Basically, this is a full bathroom and shower. So you can stand up inside this one whole area and take a shower, or go to the bathroom. She did some more upgrades right there on the faucets, and she put this here. I don't know how that works. That's kind of, oh wait, no, that didn't work. Oh, anyway, maybe that'll help a little bit. So for that reason, look at the room you have. I mean, sit in here, do your business. You're not cramped at all. If you wanted to sit here and be lazy and take a shower, which is probably what I would do, you could do that. Or you could stand up. Here, you can see me in the mirror. So I think what I'm really trying to tell you is I would take a shower in this. Yeah, and I'm going to, because we're going to do something really, really cool. But that's not this video. You're going to have to watch it. I'm going to use this van to prepare me and help get me training for the Great Loop. What? Yeah, you'll understand. You're going to have to watch. Prepare me and train me for the Great Loop in my boat. And it's going to take this van to do it. It'd be cool. You have to watch. I got good ideas. Got this really nice, huge cabinet in here, which is going to be great, so I can put our little Blue Eddy thing in there, our power station. That's what I'm going to use that for. She added this really nice microwave, convection oven, air fryer, and it's going to get used. Another thing she did, look at these seats. I love cloth seats. Look at that. Aren't they immaculate? Love it. And they're so comfortable. She added this really cool radio. Big old big screen looking thing. That's really cool. And like I said earlier, it only has 49,000 miles. So that right there is, and it's verifiable miles. I did my homework. Oh, here, look, there's all your paperwork. Lots of paperwork. But even besides that, I did my homework. I checked it out. Okay, my phone died. So I'm kind of sitting here. I got it on the charger, so we can try to finish this video up. It does have a generator. It's only got 125 hours on it, so that's kind of awesome. Will we have to put a carburetor on it? I don't know. We'll have to run it for a while, more than likely. It's just part of it. When they have low hours, people don't use them a lot. That's just something you gotta do. I like that sun flaring in on me. All right, so I've already gave you a few pointers on why I believe this is the Holy Grail. But here is number one. It's a Ford, and yeah, 5.4 Fords were probably one of the worst motors ever built, especially anything 2004. This is a 2004 and newer. We all know that. If you don't know that, you should know that. Why? Cam phaser issues. Horrible motors. Yeah, this has got a 5.4 in it. But these RVs, these pleasure ways are built up in Canada. So when they ordered this chassis, they ordered an 03, and by the time they got it built, yeah, it's an 04, but it was built on an 03 chassis. What does that mean? It has the 5.4 two valve. And honestly, the 5.4 two valve motor, if you go look it up, or you don't know if you're not a Ford guy, and I'm not a Ford guy, I'm really a Chevy guy, but I like Fords, they're okay. One of the best motors Ford's ever built. Them motors they're just bulletproof. They'll go 300, 400,000 miles. You just keep the oil changed, change the spark plugs every once in a while. They're studs. This one has it. And that's why I'm telling you, it is an 04, so it's about as new as you can get and still get the good motor. And that's one reason why I consider this, with 49,000 miles, wide body, 20 foot, short, king bed, awesome bathroom, the holy grail. So there you go. That's why. That's my opinion. Now, some of you probably own the Dodges. Don't buy a Dodge. But if you own a Dodge, I'm sorry. But you know, the Dodges are known for having transmission issues. The front ends on them aren't very good. They wear out really bad. And the motors themselves, I mean, maybe you get lucky, maybe you don't. I don't recommend Dodge. I do recommend the Chevrolets. I love the Chevrolets. You can go back and you can see where I had a wide body Chevrolet and I loved it. The one thing that I would tell you that I love it because it had a king bed, but they're like 22 foot long, you know, and I like small, and most of us like small. This motorhome here in the Ford, they did offer an option with a V10. I kind of would dig the V10 personally, because I like to pull really heavy stuff. But if you get the V10, they get about 8 to 10 max gas mileage. And these little vans with this 5.4 in it, they're known to get 15 plus. She even said she's got up to 20 miles per gallon. You know, I don't know. I believe her. I've had people tell me that. I know they get 15 plus, even if you're running 75 miles an hour. And you can bet I'm gonna run 70, 75. I can't keep that 65. I'm not like, you know, I can't do it. I can't do it. People passing me, I look stupid. I can go fast. You get it, right? So anyway, I'm gonna do some more video. We're gonna go to Lake Havasu, one of my favorite places in the world where I like to snowbird, and I will be coming back to in January if all goes well and I'm still healthy and I got $5 in my pocket. And we're gonna do some cool stuff. We're gonna do it in this van, and we're also gonna do some cool stuff in Lake Havasu before the winter's up in a boat. Yeah, so subscribe. Let's grow. Come on, get me out there. Gotta be some people out there that like me. I like me. This is actually one of my favorite places to come. They have jet boat races down here, and they have this wonderful little restaurant. They put the boats in right here. I don't know how far back here we can get before they kick us out. Over there's the restaurant. You can kind of sit out on the dock and watch the boats. It's really cool. Look, right there. Boat, jet ski, all kinds of rentals and stuff. And of course, if you're into RVs like me, this is the place to be, right here on the river. All those RVs on our left, those are riverfront RV spots. Really cool. Yeah, I got the generator running. Running pretty good, actually. Hopefully I won't get in trouble for this, but I'm gonna pull into an RV spot and walk out there and show y'all what I'm talking about. I should have charged my phone last night. We'll see how long this lasts. But yeah, this is Riverfront RV, and you can rent these little gazebos, park your boat out here. Check that out. Isn't that awesome? Living the life, baby. Rich and famous. That's why I love rivers. And little vans. I love vans. Isn't that awesome? If you guys have been following me at all, you know I got a really nice low mile Chevrolet. And yeah, she's going for sale. So if you're interested, you better get a hold of me before I put it for sale. I don't remember what year it is. I think it's a 2002, 50, 60,000 miles, something like that. You'd think I'd know, but I really don't. Really nice. Just put new tires and everything on it, and I'll take, well, depending on how much I spend putting a carburetor and all that stuff on the generator, probably around $28.5. There you go. Send me a message. You can buy my van. Lake Havasu. This is the Arizona 95. Well, I was wanting to show y'all this little park. It's a state park. It's called the River Island State Park. It's actually pretty nice. There's a nice dog park. If you go back down that road there, that's where we normally put our boat in. And I asked if I could pull down there and show y'all where we normally put the boat in, but they said they wanted me to pay for a day pass. So, nah, not this trip. Can you believe people are that mean? I was gonna be here 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Regardless of the mean park ranger, it is a nice place. So if you're here, you ought to visit it. It's a great place to put your boat in too. Really pretty. Lots of room, nice boat dock. Mean ranger. I don't get it. I told him 2 minutes, I'll be in and out. YouTube video. People. Hey, and if I didn't mention all this video, we're still in Parker. Oh, look, more river. Pretty, pretty, pretty. That river goes a long ways. All the way. It goes a long ways. I believe they call all this the Parker Strip. I don't know. Somebody might correct me if I'm wrong. It's just beautiful. Even if you don't come here and go camping, you should still take that exit off of I-40 and drive down here and see this beautiful place in your car, just so you can witness it with your own eyes. It's amazing. More river. Look at that beautiful river. Alright, we're getting close to Parker Dam. And what that means is, on the other side of that is Lake Havasu. Well, it's where it starts. I think we still got about another 30 miles to get there. Alright, I've been corrected. 24 miles. We're gonna go check it out. Lake Havasu, baby. The rich and the famous. That's where they all go. Some movie stars. Okay, all this out here, this is part of Lake Havasu. This is the end of it, right about the dam. Right back there behind me, we just passed it. There's a great marina. If you ever want to cruise all the way down Lake Havasu back here, go to that marina, and we've had dinner there, and it's really cool. I'll show you some more video here in just a sec. Pretty, pretty, pretty. All right, we're about to drive across this bridge over here. See if you can see it. If I can zoom in. Right there, you see that bridge with all that moss and grass and stuff? That is an absolutely beautiful view. If you go back and look at some of my old Lake Havasu videos, you'll see where I got the drone. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. I'm doing the best I can getting you some pretty videos with the phone, but the drone just... But anyway, we're getting close to Havasu. There's actually a channel that runs right through there. Boy, you think the duck hunters don't love this area? Breathtaking. Don't you guys just love the little van? I'm so excited to get to use it. Ding, 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 ding. Got that backup camera. Even somebody like me can see that. Alright, I gotta quit. Next stop, Lake Havasu, baby. Welcome to Lake Havasu. Wife loves this town. You know why? It has 2 good whips. This is most definitely the playground for the rich and famous. You'll see multi-million-dollar boats out here that'll fly across the water. Show cars. There's probably more show cars right here in this town than anywhere in the country. ATVs, you can drive them on the street, go out in the desert. There's just so much to do. One of the coolest little towns, it's not little, coolest towns I think anywhere in the country. You just don't want to be here in the summertime. Right now is when you want to be here. Over here on your left, that's where almost daily you'll see a bunch of jet skiers out there racing each other and practicing. Welcome to Rotary Park. My son would tell you, right over here to the left, you'll see some young men. That's one of the coolest skate parks in the country, right there. We're getting down here by the water. And this is actually where me and my wife love to come and ride our e-bikes or take the dogs for a walk. This place is really beautiful down here. You can do a lot of walking and riding. Sorry about the wind. Hopefully I can block it with my hand a little bit. But yeah, look at that. So right up there is a channel that goes all the way through Lake Havasu, right under the London Bridge. That's an island out there, and that's normally where we stay when we come with the vans. But yeah, what a beautiful lake. Lots of parks. When our little granddaughter was here, she had a blast. You can ride up and down all these trails right here, and they go way all the way into town. If you like to e-bike, there's, you know, tons and tons of places to ride your e-bike. There's that skate park. I'd break my neck in about 2 seconds. I will tell you, if you want to come down here and you want to bring your boat and experience Lake Havasu or Parker or any of that, March, April, May, that's probably what I would consider to be the best time. I've been here in July. It's hot. You know, make sure you have one of them bimini tops at all times. If not, you're in trouble. But it's definitely worth coming and seeing and enjoying. And even if you just want to drive through, it's a cool town. It's huge. It's got some hotels. You can get you an Airbnb, lots of RV spots. Pretty expensive, but probably some of the best restaurants, not in the world, but I mean, they got really good restaurants. Not the best, but yeah, good ones. I recommend them. Take y'all for a little cruise over the London Bridge. like that. We're on top of it. See if I can get you a view over there. Yeah, I guess not. Anyway, restaurant I'm talking about is right over here, and we'll go down there and I'll get you a little footage of the actual bridge. So this is where my wife says is my favorite place to eat breakfast. The truth of the matter is it's really hers. I really like the red onion, but you do get a nice view of the bridge here. I'm trying to find a wind block here. It's Christmas. They're getting ready. They light that bridge up. Isn't that pretty? Look at them flags are flying down there. It's windy. Let's go to my favorite restaurant. So what do y'all recommend? So I chose biscuits and gravy with sausage. Can't go wrong with that, right? All right, guys, we got breakfast done. We got some coffee to hit the road. I hope y'all have enjoyed our video, or I guess this time is my video, but I hope you enjoyed it. And you know, those are just my opinions when it comes to the van and the Holy Grail. I got a little bit of a clue. Hope you enjoyed that. And also the tour of Quartzsite, Parker, and now Lake Havasu. There's a London Bridge. I got about 1,100 miles to go and only a day and a half to do it in. So there's your video. Thanks for watching. I really do appreciate you guys being here, and I hope you enjoy my videos. Bye.